Hi, Dr. J.C. Doornick. Welcome back to the Cranial Vault. Now, this is going to raise a lot of feathers because this is a topic that really rests in the hands of a lot of people that have a my way or the highway attitude. And I hope you're enjoying the idea of coming to the Cranial Vault and having the opportunity to take a vacation from having that attitude and getting out of your own way. So let's talk about eating organic. What's up with that? I mean, what does eating organic really mean? Now, in the old days, it meant, that it was a higher quality of eating, whether it was produce that was grown the right way without pesticides and things like that. And I know a lot of you know a lot more about this than me, but what is the true value of eating organic? And the real deep truth that I want to go over with you right now is we live in a world that's obesogenic. Our country is just completely being mowed down by obesity. However, very often we meet people that are not very healthy that hide behind this idea of eating organic. So I want to give you an idea of somebody that is, 40, 50 pounds overweight. They go to the gym all the time, which is really tough on the body to be exercising with that excessive weight, but they eat organic. So when you come up to them and you give them an idea of what it is that you eat, rather than just embracing and acknowledging that it's okay for everybody to think the way they think, they will actually sometimes attack you and say, oh, I only eat organic. So you start to look at organic and, in fact, the cameraman doing this segment right now asked me, he says, what does it mean when people say organic beef? Isn't that insane? And do we ever get an opportunity to really know if the food is organic? So I'm not telling you that eating organic is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm a consumer too, and if it says organic, I'll buy that. In fact, maybe I should just call this video series the Organic Vault. People would probably come to it in droves because we really shop for things that are green and organic. But isn't it getting a little carried away now? Aren't we getting a little bit crazy with the idea that as long as we're eating organic, we can be unhealthy because organic eating is the healthy way to eat? So what I want to do today is I just want to create a conversation piece about eating organic. And I want to challenge you, can you be obese or overweight and get value from eating organic? What is the value, for instance, in losing weight what if you ate complete garbage and lost 50 pounds in 3 months and then went back to eating organic? What's the better choice to do? Because very often what I see, especially at conventions, and some of you are at those conventions, I see very, very unhealthy people, obese people, selling organic products and hiding behind that idea. And what I'm saying is that the way that the body works best is if you remove interference and you give the body the ability to function at its highest by removing interference, whether it's weight loss, whether it's a chiropractic adjustment. But let's just acknowledge that if you have a lot of stress on your body and interference, you can't benefit from things. You can't hide behind some of those healthy habits. So the challenge I give you today is, what is more important? Is it more important to have a my way or the highway attitude and say, hey, I meditate, I eat Atlantic salmon and kale and buffalo meat and all that stuff, or bison meat, whatever it is, and it's okay for me to be this way? Or are you a chiropractor? This is a tough one, that's completely out of shape, drink alcohol, maybe even have a cigarette on the side, and you're adjusting people, and because you get adjusted, you're healthy. Or are you a pulmonologist or a cardiologist that's on medications taking care of people and sometimes feel that just because you're a doctor, you're healthy? So are we hiding behind this idea of organic? It goes way beyond organic food and organic products. It's almost a universal word for something that gives us the ability to not see what is really happening in the mirror. So the idea of eating organic means, oh, I know all that stuff's going on, but I eat organic, so I'm fine. So join the conversation and chime in. How do you feel about that? What's more important?